So I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying that Vegas is bigger than just a bunch of resorts on the front of the strip. It's actually a place where people live and have livelihoods. So I'm a little bit upset right now. I'm going to tell you guys this involves the Raiders, it involves the bars, it involves Governor Steve Sisolak, and it's a conspiracy crackpot theory that I think is too coincidental to actually not be true. But you're going to tell me in the comments below if I'm nuts or if I'm on point. My name is Steven, by the way. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. I'm out by regular Las Vegas today. We're by a Walmart store. Just, you know, Vegas is full of regular stuff. Let's see if I can go here or this lady's gonna hit me. Don't hit me, please. You know, and Vegas is full of people. It's full of stories. It's full of things that you don't think of. And this is the story of thousands of small business owners that were shut down because of the C-19 virus and because the governor even himself admitted he had no idea whether or not this was going to be something that was impactful. He even said it. There was lawsuits involved with the bars. Bar owners took the state to court and said it was somehow unconstitutional or targeting them. None of that happened, but we have to talk about how the Raiders play all into this. If you guys want to watch the channel, you guys want to subscribe to the channel, you guys want to hit the bell for the future notifications. I'm going to be on the Raiders Stadium tonight. Did I mention I'm Steven and I'm not leaving Las Vegas? Might not have done that in my frustration. I'll be at the Raiders Stadium tonight for opening game at Allegiant. I'm calling it the Raiders Stadium for short. That's the first time they've ever played there. No fans are in attendance, but I bet you there's going to be a bunch of cars. I may have trouble finding a spot, but I'll try to live stream some of that for you. So hit the bell for notifications if you guys want to do that. You guys will know when that goes live. Look at all this scenery behind me. See? Regular Las Vegas. If you guys want to reach out and support the channel, we have YouTube channel memberships. I was down at the outlets. I'm going to be putting those outlet videos up for channel members and Patreons first. We also have Patreon. Also, there is VegasFaceMask.com, the only 2 face masks you'll ever need. Got a mug for the camera right there. I got the Raiders going on. Contact me if you're looking to get something like this. I can't officially sell them. We'll work something out. Anyhow, why are the bars open today? So the good news is that the bars are open today in Las Vegas. Yippee, we can all go and do the thing at the bars. About a week ago, coincidentally, there was a giant, huge ad placed right on the side of the Luxor Hotel facing Allegiant as you're driving in from California. That's what you're gonna see. It's a Budweiser ad, official partners of the NFL, us and MGM, and it's synergy and we love it, and it's corporate advertising. Meanwhile, the bars open just shortly thereafter. The bars open at 12 midnight, the day of the very first Raiders game at Allegiant, when there's going to be a crush of people coming in on a Monday, which right now is not typical because of the pandemic. Right now, there's tons of people with Saints stuff on the strip because they're playing the New Orleans Saints. There's a ton of people with Raiders stuff on, obviously. We got the fans. I was at Allegiant on Friday at 11:45 p.m. after my live stream when there shouldn't be any cars there, and there was like 12 cars with little groups of people all inside looking and having fun and seeing what was going on at 11:45 at night. So why is this a big deal, you say? Who cares? The bars are open. Shut up, be happy. Doesn't make me very happy. I've been reading tales in local media out here of bar owners that spent and went all in. They took out $100,000. One bar owner took a $300,000 loan. And for what? So they could stay open. But Steve Sisolak himself said once that he can't even pin it on the bars. Maybe that was too rushed. He said that in one of his live speeches. The lawsuit went nowhere. Bars have remained closed until the first Raiders game. How coincidental, isn't it? Is it a coincidence? Am I being a conspiratorial freak? You tell me in the comments below. But it seems to me like big business wins again. Now look, you guys might think you have my politics pinned down based on the stuff that I say. Truth be told, I am actually a capitalist, but I'm not for stuff that hurts small businesses. Now, face masks, okay, great. The wife sells face masks. That's cool. VegasFaceMask.com, the only 2 that you'll ever need. Whether or not you think we need a face mask and you think I do these videos just to shove that down your throat, that's another thing altogether. It's not. I think something like this does help. I think if somebody sneezes and globules of saliva go everywhere, it's probably something that could help us. Do I think that having a bar closed, though, was helping anybody? Maybe at first, but not in the last few weeks or months. Come on, let's be honest here. You have all the restaurants open. I can pop into a Taco Bell, a Burger King, or a small mom and pop business right now. I can sit down at the counter. I can sit down at the table. I can pull down my mask. I can sit there and shovel food into my face for an hour straight while I'm sitting with my family. Nobody thinks anything of it. But the small bars that were already social distancing, that were already making sure that they were following the rules, that were already at 50% capacity, those were shut down. The casino bars were shut down. This put thousands and thousands of people out of work in Vegas. And now that the Raiders waltz into town with billions of dollars at stake, with the opportunity for billion-dollar casino companies to make much more money serving drinks in the bar because there's no fans at Allegiant Stadium, don't you know? Now we have the ability to open up those bars, coincidentally, on the exact same day that the first Raiders game is playing. I don't think it's much of a coincidence. I think that everything that was at stake was discussed behind closed doors. I think that people like Steve Sisolak knew that if they didn't appease these hotel companies and the National Football League, that his chances at re-election going forward in the future, a few years from now, would be, oh my gosh, greatly diminished. Because here's the thing. Sisolak probably will somehow get re-elected. I'm just telling you this right now. See, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what happens right now. It matters what happens when the election hits for him. He's not up for re-election and for 2 more years, as far as I believe. And that means that whatever the state of the economy is at that time, that's when it's going to be best. My wife said some kind of term last night, like, I don't know, it's about the vote. James Carville said it. He was a Democratic strategist back in the Clinton era. When somebody asked him about Bill Clinton's controversy, he said, it's the economy, dummy. And that's what it'll come down to. But not being able to appease the casino industry, not being able to appease the NFL, there would be a point where he would have a legacy that wouldn't have a lot of help when it comes to re-election. So if 2 years from now, when he does come up for re-election, he's going to have no problem getting re-elected as long as he doesn't make incredibly powerful enemies. Now, I'm not saying that any of this is true. I'm saying that these are just allegations and suspicions that are floating around in my head. But I'm also saying that it's way too much of a coincidence that on the day that the bars open is the first day of the NFL. The week after, they put a giant logo with a Budweiser alcohol beer on the side of the Luxor, which is the MGM property, which has the naming rights to the gates at Allegiant, where the fans can't go, but the fans are coming, and the fans are going to need places to drink. Now, local bar owners are happy. That's a good thing. Big casinos are happy. It's a good thing. But I just want to know if all of it had to come to this head, where we put this much pressure on small business owners, this much pressure on people that worked at the bars and the casinos who are out of work for such a long time, to the point where I'm talking to people who are now considering leaving Las Vegas. They're considering going somewhere else to do their craft. Flair bartenders might go somewhere else. People who are restaurant and tavern owners might go somewhere else. People will move away if you don't make the right moves for them. So in that sense, I'm glad the NFL is here, because at least an opportunity to have these things open up seems to have happened, and the bars are open, and give it a week or two for them to get their operations back in check. I'm sure the small ones will be open in time, and I'm pretty sure that last night at midnight, if there was anywhere on the strip that could have turned a profit, they were able to, can't snap my fingers, you know that, they were able to just, boom, turn it on and serve some drinks. All right, well, that's my crackpot crazy conspiracy theory for you today. You tell me what you think in the comments below. Local Las Vegas is an interesting place. You have like a ranch house right here behind me, and somebody's feeding the bunny rabbits over there. You can see some carrots and some water put out, which is real nice for them. And then you got basically nothing near me. Give me land, lots of land, as the song says. I urge you, when you do come out here, to possibly think about renting a car, or if you know somebody, have them take you around town. You'll see that it's not just 5 miles of the strip. As I said at the beginning of this video, Las Vegas is a lot more than that. It's a lot more. It's a collection of stories, it's a collection of people, and it's a collection of families that are hanging by a thread because the powers that be are making decisions. They're telling us they're doing the right things, but at this point, who knows? All bets are off. Now's the time of the video where I say thank you for the support. I really appreciate you very, very much. Hopefully you guys join us tonight around 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish when I get to Allegiant. The game will already be in progress, but there'll be a bucket load of people out there. That should be fun too. If you guys want to support us further, Not Leaving Las Vegas Facebook group on Facebook. We also have Patreon channel memberships, We also have VegasFaceMask.com. These are the only 2 masks that you're ever going to need. Looks pretty good to me. The wife makes them. 60 different designs. So even if you're not a Raiders fan, there's something for you. So I got to go. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, click. Are you ready? Get real close and say 3, 2, 1, and click.